The next dude, we've talked about a handful of times. We could never talk about enough. Fucking Lemmy from Motorhead.
Lemmy. I mean, did he really change anything for the bass guitar, do you think?
No, and I saw an interview. He's like, we didn't add anything to music. We took it away. We took shit away. He's like, we stripped out all the bullshit, the pretension, the
Yes.
glam. He's like, we just like wanted to kick your ass playing music.
I mean, Lemmy is that fucking pair of jeans and motorcycle jacket that you never clean.
Yeah.
Like he's real rock and roll.
I
And
was
his
never,
bass, he was that talented, but his personality came through the bass guitar.
the complete embodiment of sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, well here's a little bit of Ace of Spades.
If you like to gamble, I tell you I'm your man. You win some, lose some, it's all the same to me. The pleasure is to blame. Ain't no difference what you say. I don't shade green. The only card I need is the ace of spades. The ace of spades.
I just found the quote too. They said, here's Lemmy. They asked me what Motorhead brought to heavy metal. I told them nothing, not a zero. We didn't bring anything. We took it away. We took away the egos, the stuck-up musicianship, the 15-minute drum solos, the shitty stage clothes, the makeup, and the hype. All that was left was Motorhead. Love it.
You know, Lemmy is exactly like his playing. Rude, crude, and aggressive.
Sure.
That's he lived his life like he played his music.
Yeah. I mean, shit, drank more Jack Daniels than anybody I've ever seen. Even the way he held the mic stand when it was real high, like
Yeah.
tucking out his face, he's playing with his head back.
He was so unhealthy for the last 15 years of his life. He just kept on putting band-aids on whatever the fuck was wrong with him and just kept going.
Yeah, shit just caught up to him. But it was
Yeah.
like, but you think of like heavy metal bands that crossed over, like Metallica or like Green Day, like metal or punk bands that like crossed over.
Motorhead was cool if you were a punk or a metalhead. They were like that in between that both guys could dig.
And I for the fucking life of me, I don't understand how they're not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because they're so important because they were like the punks and the metal guys and that everything that rock and roll stands for, like the danger and shit, that's all they were.
Do you think Lemmy ever said anything good about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I don't think so.
So I don't think they're ever even on their fucking map.
But they were for a minute when Dave Grohl was on the nominating committee because Dave Grohl gave his eulogy.
Yeah.
And was like tight with him.
Yeah,
So
sure.
So they were up for nomination like one time, and then that was the end of it. But it was like, man, they're just. I'm sorry, I will die on that hill. They are really important in the story of rock and roll.
I think they'll get in before Motley Crue does.
I think so too. And is Motley Crue more important in music? Maybe.
I don't know.
Next time I'm at the bar, we could start that argument. But all right, I could talk about Lemmy forever.
Sure.
But